Welcome back. We've already seen a few basic HTML tags such as headings. And now let's discuss how to create lists in HTML. Often, you're going to want to display a list of information on a web page, such as the list of your friends on Facebook or the list of results from a Google search. HTML has two types of tags for this, a UL, which stands for an unordered list, and an OL, which stands for an ordered list. ULs are just bulleted points, and OLs are numbered. Let's go ahead and check out how they work by hopping over to our text editor. Alright, I've just created a basic.html file, and so I will fill it in with the skeleton code, HTML. We have our head and we have our body. Let's create an ordered list inside of our body. The way we do this is we start with an OL tag, which stands for ordered list, and it will autocomplete. And then inside and in between these two OL tags, you can have list items. So what you do is you type LI, which stands for list item, and then in between the LI tags, you just put in whatever your list item is going to be. For instance, let's put in first item. Save this, and I already have my browser opened over here on the right. I'm going to refresh it. It's linked right now to the path to this HTML file. I refresh, and I get to see one and then first item. And as I add in more items in between these LI tags, such as a second item, save that, refresh, I now see automatically numbered 1 and 2. And if you keep adding these in between those OL tags, and the string can be anything, you just refresh and you'll see that automatically numbered for you. So that is how ordered lists work. Important if you want to keep numbering automatically there. Keep in mind this number can actually change with CSS later on. The last type of list we're going to discuss is an unordered list, which is really similar structure to an ordered list, except it's UL in the tag name. And then in between your list items, that is the LI tags, if you type in an item here, what's going to happen when I save this and refresh my page is I see a new list, however, the item is bulleted. That means even if I put in more lists here, or more list items, such as a second item, save that, refresh, I'll still get a bullet. The last thing I want to mention is you can actually have nested lists. So let's create a third list here. I'll create an ordered list, and inside of my ordered list, I will have item 1 and item 2. So if we save this and check out what our file looks like, I have item 1 and item 2. And let's go ahead and remove these two first lists, the unordered and the ordered one. Save that, refresh, and now I only see item 1 and item 2. For the third list item, what I'm going to do is put in an unordered list and then add in another list item. So I will say I am nested. Save that, and when I refresh this, notice what happens. HTML is going to be smart enough to automatically perform an indentation upon a nested list. So here we have I am nested, and notice how the bullet point has also changed automatically to indicate that it's nested. And we can keep adding more items here. So we'll say second nested item. We can save that, and we'll see the changes. And if you really want, you can even have a nest on top of this. So inside that unordered list, we could add in another ordered list and then put something like, whoa, very nested, exclamation point. Save that, refresh, and then you'll have another nested list inside of this list, which is inside of this list. Now, it's not too common to have this level of nested lists, but keep in mind that it is possible. Often, for our projects, we're only going to need just one list with no nesting. Okay, so that's the very basics of creating lists in HTML. Again, you have two main types, an ordered list for numbers and an unordered list for just bullet points. And in between these two tags, you'll put in your list items in between the LI tags. Okay, we'll see you in the next lecture.